Which to buy, the WE Streak or the Practic? Not an easy question to answer, but we're going to try. We'll compare and contrast these, and hopefully at the end we will have figured out which is right for you. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jay, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and consider clicking on subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. Right about now, you should be looking at some specs. Over here on the left is going to be the for the Streak. On the right is the Practic. You can either pause here and read and compare the specs for yourself, or you can stick around so we can talk about some of the biggest differences between the two. So I don't know if you remember, last year we released these two knives really pretty much at the same time, and I foolishly thought that if I purchased one, there was no need to get the other because they were just that similar. Man, was I wrong. They both do share the very same materials. Both have M390 blade steel, G10 scales with stainless steel liners, and they even both cost the same amount of money. You can have either one of these for about $146. If you are interested, I highly recommend go to White Mountain Knives. I'll include a link to them. Make sure you use my coupon code. 2 words, all lowercase, Lefty Love, and that will save you 10% off your order. Now, the biggest differences being the overall dimensions and how each one function. I first purchased the Practic, well, really because of this blade shape. I absolutely love this traditional drop point shape, and actually if I could take this blade and put it on this handle, I'd be in heaven. The action on the Practic is really kind of disappointing. I cannot get it to drop close, and I've taken this apart a few times, cleaned it up, oiled the bearings, which happen to be ceramic on the inside on both, and still I cannot get the action where I like it. Yeah, the Streak, right out of the box, it's doing that. I was really surprised about the handle thickness, because here on the Streak you're looking at a handle thickness of 0.56 inches, and now remember the liner is nested, and here on the Practic the handle thickness 0.52, so yeah, just a little bit thinner, and that's with, you know, these full, completely exposed steel liners. My point being, usually with nested liners, you know, that helps to slim down the overall package. That is not what happened here. And as long as we're talking about those liners, I really like that here on the Streak they went with the black liners. The Practic, yeah, no, not a fan of these blue steel liners. I don't know, but to me it just kind of cheapens the overall look of it. The Streak is going to be more suited towards those of you with the larger hands, because, you know, the handle is a little bit longer, and of course that forward finger choil is bigger, so it can accommodate different sized hands. The Practic, yeah, you're a little bit smaller, and that finger choil is just a little bit too small. What we should do is go ahead and just see which one of these slices better than the other. So I'm going to start with the Practic, which does have a hollow grind, which sometimes does, you know, if it's thin enough behind the edge, that helps with the slicing. Oh yeah, that does definitely help. Now let's quickly go ahead and try the Streak. Oh man, that is really too close to call. That is really close. I honestly thought the Practic would be a much better slicer, and maybe it is, but really not enough to tell, if that makes sense. And I mean also because, you know, the blade stock thickness, they are really close. The streak is 3.15 millimeters thick, and the Practic is just a little bit thicker at 3.2 millimeters. And before we go ahead and toss these up on the scale, I want to show you, I believe that both of these, yep, have been skeletonized. So let's see how that's going to affect the weight. First with the Practic, 3.2 ounces, and then let's see the streak. Can you see the skeletonization? Yep, right there. Oh wow, a little bit heavier, 3.8 ounces, which is going to be roughly around 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 AA batteries. So if I had to pick one winner, I mean, if you could only afford to buy one of these, because, you know, let's face it, $146, that's a good chunk of change. Even though I absolutely love the blade on the Practic, I'm gonna score it like this. I like the looks of the Practic, but I like the function and the ergos of the streak. It just gives you a little bit more sharpened edge, a larger forward finger choil, and a little bit longer handle and thicker, so it really does kind of fill out the hand nicely. Oh, and let's not forget the action is way better than the Practic. I don't know, and you know what? I don't know really why that is. Since they both have identical materials, it's weird how the design is just different enough to affect the action in that way. Oh, and before I forget, I got new stickers. Yeah, so I got these the regular sized large ones. I think these are like 3.5 inch, and these are what, about 2 inches across. So all you gotta do, shoot me an email at thenifebeater@gmail.com. Let me know if you want the small or the large or both, and I will ship them to you at no cost. Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, you got any value from it, hey, would you leave a thumbs up? Don't forget, click subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.